Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. Today's video is going to be just a little bit of Last of Us coverage. We did see recently here that Neil Druckmann did an interview within that making of the grounded part of The Last of Us Part 2. And so I just wanted to discuss because the internet has just been lit on fire with the words that he closed out that interview with. And I guess I have some thoughts about it. Take a grain of salt with them or just make of them what you will, because this is just my thoughts on it, because I've really been boiling it over in my head, just kind of seeing what people are saying and just seeing the headlines and seeing numerous videos about the topic. But kind of going into it, Neil did a whole little bit of interview, discussing the possibility of a Last of Us 3. We all knew that possibility was out there and that he was at least open to it. They never really fully closed the door on it, but they were willing to kind of say that Last of Us 2 was a decent close to the story, regardless of what side of the fence you're on about The Last of Us 2, because I am right there in the middle. I really enjoyed the gameplay. It looked a whole lot better than the first one, but the story just fucking destroyed me. Like, I knew that's the only logical way it could go, but to carry on and actually do it and do it in such a brutal sense as far as killing Joel, well, that just kind of killed the game for me. I have not since played it, other than when I first bought it and did my first playthrough. I have not since ever played that game again. Call me whatever you will, but that's just my feelings on it. I have not been able to bring myself back to play it. But kind of going more into the interview about what Neil said, he said that he feels like there's another chapter to the story. And just people went nuts. They just said, 100% confirmed. Neil said there's going to be a Last of Us 3. No, he didn't. He said that there's maybe another chapter to the story, another part of the story to tell. And he did kind of go on to discuss a little bit that he had an idea for a story revolving around Tommy. Now, we know Tommy in the last game, he was left blinded in one eye, kind of fucked up from his revenge quest against Abby, and we all know how that story ended, where he inevitably sent Ellie on this mission once he found out where she was, or where she was being held up, or where she was last spotted, or anything like that. And so to have a story around him, that would be interesting. It would be even more interesting, and this is something I see a lot, where people say it would be great to see a prequel story revolving around Joel and Tommy in their dark days, right after the fall, right after the world went to shit, what they had to do to survive. And so to see that kind of story, that would be cool. But then again, I do want to see a story kind of continue on and give us a more definitive ending to Ellie's story, even though she, because she went after Abby, she lost those two fingers. So in a sense, she lost her last connection to Joel when she lost the ability to play guitar. The one thing that he taught her that she really took a liking to, that was what they bonded over. And for her to lose those two fingers and lose that ability, that kind of closed the gap between her and Joel, giving Joel kind of a more proper closeout. Even though, albeit a brutal ending to his story, it was the only logical way that it could go. We knew that at the end of the game, I remember first playing that game and, closing out, finishing it up, and saying, there's only one way this story can go, and it's that someone's going to come looking for revenge on his ass for the things that he did in that hospital. And inevitably, it happened. But it kind of happened in a sense where I wish he kind of would have lived through the revenge tale, where him and Ellie could have been at this all-out war kind of thing, maybe between communities, or maybe between a group from each community, or whatever it is, where they actually go at it. I didn't think they would go as far as to bash the man's head in with the golf club. That was really unexpected, and it was really devastating for fans, where a lot of people, once that happened, they were done with it. They were done with the franchise. But that's not exactly how I feel. I don't think that it completely destroyed things. It hurt it. People lost the love that they have for that game, and because of the path that they chose with Joel, and seeing the utter look of devastation that Ellie had on her face when it happened, and the things that she went through afterwards. So to say that I lost my love for the franchise, no, I didn't. I didn't lose my love for the franchise. I still love the game, But it's just, I don't know, the second game did not have the same effect on me that the first one did. Where I've played the first one dozens of times through. Second one, just the one time, and a couple missions here and there. And I've since actually lost the game because it was on my PS4. My PS4 up and died on me. So it's a lot for people to just assume and go on this little quote that he had that he's 100% confirming The Last of Us 3 is going to happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Even if it does, we will not see it for almost a decade, more than likely, because it took 7 years to get that second game, and it did not meet expectations. And to say that they're going to have a third one, I kind of hope they do, but it would not be the end of the world if they didn't, because if they wanted to, they could say yes. The second one closed out in a sense where we are just left in mystery, where Ellie goes off her own way because we don't know where Dina went and that child, and so maybe she went off to find them, or maybe she just went off to be by herself, who knows. But then there's also the open-ended ending that they gave to Abby, where she and Lev were gone. They made it to Catalina Island and to continue part of their story. Now, I definitely don't want a game 100% revolved around Abby just because of the hatred that I have for the character, but it's nothing against the actress, as some people did. Some people just went completely out of line and fucking went after the actress, and it was fucking disgusting. That's kind of, I guess, my little rant video I wanted to do, where people are just saying, well, he said this, so I guess it's going to happen. Even if it does, it is not going to be around probably until 2028 at the earliest. That is just my opinion. Think of it what you will, but that's just how I see things happening. And not only that, Naughty Dog has expressed that they would actually like to go off and create a new IP where we don't even see this happen. And if it does, again, it won't happen for a very long time. So anyways, again, just my little rant video and just kind of my thoughts around this subject right now, where everybody's just kind of losing their minds and jumping to conclusions that we're definitely going to get a third game. I'm not 100% sold that it's going to happen, and I'm definitely not going to be waiting around for it to happen, because I waited around for 7 years and basically got kicked in the nuts when that game came out. So anyways, again, if you enjoyed my little rant video, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and help me make that push to 1,000 subscribers. I kind of take my channel and revolve it around many different subjects, Last of Us being one of my passion subjects, and lately I have been doing a lot of Stranger Things videos, a lot of Rick and Michonne videos. So if you like anything like that, come check out my channel, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye.